want to talk to you older guys out there for a minute. You know the expression, don't get mad, get even? Eh? Sounds simple enough, doesn't it? But actually, the difference between getting mad and getting even is about 25 years. I don't just mean in prison time. I mean in age. Because when you're young, you get mad at everything. School, your parents, your team, your car, everybody else's car. You're spending all your time getting mad, you got no time to get even. Then when you get older, you got the time to get even, you haven't got the energy to get mad. So here's what I say you do. You older guys, you've had the time getting mad. Now you should focus on getting even. Like as you get older, hey, maybe some young punk flips you the bird for driving too slow. You can get even by going 100 miles with your left turn signal on. Or you can get even by ignoring concepts like do not enter. Or first come, first serve. Yeah, well, that day's coming too, eh? A bunch of us. We're all up there in years and we show up at the buffet at the same time with the walkers and the oxygen tanks and the IV thing. That's another way to get even, just let your mind drift, you know. And I'll tell you, if you get old enough, you get even just by being alive. Remember, I'm pulling for you. We're all getting even together. You know, other than about a week in October, I basically did nothing last year, and I was fine with that. But even though I was doing nothing, my mind was still thinking about stuff. Stuff that I hadn't done and should have. Stuff that I had done and shouldn't have. But mainly it was coming up with a lot more evidence that, as far as I'm concerned, proves that I'm right and almost everybody else is wrong. And that was fine too, but where I made my mistake was that I shared all that with my friends and especially my wife. And before you knew it, they were suggesting that I gather up all those opinions and stories and take them on the road where they belong. I even went to see my doctor to make sure I was healthy enough to tour again, and he gave me the go-ahead. He said I probably wouldn't get sick on the road, but even if I did, he'd prefer I was thousands of miles away when it happened. So I put together a brand new show, and I'm calling it I'm Not Old, I'm Ripe. And we're going to be doing about 25 cities, starting in St. Pete, Florida on March the 30th, and we're going to end up in the middle of May somewhere out west. It's basically a lodge meeting, and if you want to find out where I'm going to be and when I'm going to be there, go to redgreen.com, click on the city that's nearest to you. I'm hoping you can all make it, or I'm hoping a few of you can make it. I think it's going to be my best show yet, and if you saw the first two, you know that's certainly doable. So looking forward to a successful tour. Otherwise, my friends and my wife are going to look like idiots. Until then, I'm hoping to see you at the lodge meeting. And meanwhile, keep your stick on the ice.